business world, changing your mindset.
My name is Anuluainka Isaac. I am visually impaired. I am a facilitator. I majored in soap making and other chemical usage, doing paint making, custard, tie and dye, handcraft, and the likes. And I train people in it, including baking. I train people on how to make bread. These are the things I major in. I'm out of business. I've been out of business since the pandemic era because most of the things I do, one, during that pandemic, my marketing was really, really affected. I couldn't take anything anywhere, so we started using it. And then before you know it, I went out of stock. I could not replenish it. And again, by the time I started trying to raise money again to start going back to the market, prices have changed. It's no longer what I bought in those days before the pandemic that you are talking of now. Come to even everybody know about bread making now, for instance. When you talk of bread, you can imagine the cost. Even the Bakers Association went on strike because of the cost of things. So it has really affected a lot of things, and I don't know any other thing to do than put people through some of these things, and that has not been helpful. I'm almost begging to survive.
My name is Oluwatosin Ademosu. I'm visually impaired. I'm into laundry service. Well, before the pandemic, it has been a good business which I've been enjoying. Though I have 3 guys that work for me, and I've been enjoying the business not until when the pandemic came around. So I couldn't get patronage because we are all locked down in the house. So I lost my workers that works for me. So since then, I've been out of job. Some of my machine that was left at home, they were not working. Even my generator, everything packed off.
My name is Oladeji Olani. I'm a blind. I'm a bead making. I can do handbag, flower pots, flower vase. The business there now, because since the pandemic, all the business is going down. Yes, because there's no way for me to get my selling the market, all those, the customer, there's nothing.
My name is Bukola Adeniji. I'm a visual impaired. I'm into confectionery. I make cakes for all locations. I produce, I sell to supermarket, schools. Enjoying my business before the pandemic. When the pandemic came, my business was affected because I was unable to go out to go and sell to people. Even the ones I sell to, I was unable to go and retrieve my money. So after the pandemic, it was another story entirely. Affected my business.
My name is Bukola Ogunsoya. I'm a visually impaired. I'm a baker. I'm into confectionaries and I also sell baking materials. Business has been moving smoothly. I have challenges in my business. I have financial constraints in buying my baking materials in bulk and also equipment. No electricity to power my mixer. So I will need a generator and also an electric deep fryer.
I'm visually impaired. Initially, unfortunately, I was being introduced to a business not too long after the pandemic started, or before the pandemic, sorry. Yes. So I was just trying to put myself together when the pandemic started. So the whole thing just went down. I sell cobbler made shoes, sandals, most especially to male and female students and the rest. But during the pandemic that I started the business, I got discouraged. Moreover, the cobbler making for me was having issues with me. I don't like anything that would tarnish my image. So I was trying to use the little money I had on me to pay ahead in advance to produce shoes for people. So after then, I would redeliver and get my money back. But at a point, he could not. I couldn't make it meet up his demands, and he could not produce the shoes any longer. So we stopped the business.
Amen. Branding machine. And I want to follow with my market. I want to start running my market so that I will not be professional baker.
Oh God. Nigerians. She said she needs grinding machine, just grinding machine. And she needs her business to come back so that she cannot be a professional beggar. She's been begging, she doesn't want to beg again. Please. She's a widow. Her husband died since last year and her business has crumbled. Let's help her. Please, help me. Help me. It's not how you're helping. Just help me, please. God will do it for us here. God will do it here.
Help me. My daughter is lacking.
Your daughter is lacking.
I don't want her to be a prostitute.
Please, let's help her. Help me to help her. Please, I'm begging you in the name of God. Help me to help her. Please. Stop crying.
I'm Adubi Nancy. I go around collecting a job from people which is not suitable for my legs, but I do manage, but I cannot go far. Sometimes last year I intend committing suicide with my 5 children because I have accommodation problem. My husband has already run away and I have 5 children that I am single-handedly taking care of. My first son is here with me. I've tried to change his school to technical college because he's going to SS1. We were there yesterday all through. All the money they are asking, I could not meet up. I don't know what to do. Around the Shaga, people know me very well. I've hawked Zobo. I hawk detergent soap. There is nothing I don't do to see that I keep my children together.
You have 5 children?
Yes.
What about your husband, people, relatives?
None of them is attending to me. If I call them, they don't pick calls. If I call, I text, I don't see reply. So it's few people from church, they will send food stuff. Some people in the area. Like last year, after I tried to commit suicide with my children, somebody introduced me to a person where I took loan to rent 1 room because there was no place I can stay again with my 5 children. That was why I was intending committing suicide.
Wait, sweetheart, you want to kill yourself and your 5 children?
Wait, there's who will accept me and 5 children? When their own father run away, who is now left? I think give birth for 2 men is just one mercy.
Born for.
And yet he ran away.
Please, I beg you in the name of God will locate you. But this thought of suicide is the one I don't like now. Please don't even think of it. I beg you in the name of think of that.
That day I would have ended it all. That May. But one of my daughter asked me, Mommy, where are you taking us to? We are just going. We have passed Ajunwon River and you are bringing us back there again. That was why I went away. So when I related to 1 or 2 people, that was why I took loan and rent 1 room. Where me and my children is living since that September last year. 1 room have expired now. Children have resumed school. These are them. Yesterday now, everybody is crying. Mommy, I went to school. No 1 book for me to write. These are the 5 of them.
I'm Adesina Olawale Ifunjo. I'm a blind person. I produce Tiger Nut Drink. It's been a very good business despite my status, notwithstanding. But as time goes on, different things started happening, like the pandemic, like the situation of the world economically now. My expectation is to get back to my business. My challenges while the business was down is I have to get a freezer. I need a grinding machine and a very close by place of business to where my customers are around where I live. Right now, I just produce, I sell to my neighbors. From my neighbor, there is an aboki that says that has a provision store near where I live. She comes to where I produce, pack it. But then the inconsistency in power, because I produce tiger nut drink, I have to refrigerate it. If you don't refrigerate it, it will go sour. And when it gets sour, that is big loss for you. So there is inconsistency in the production. So if I have freezer and if there is no electricity and I can get ice block, but that is another stress entirely. But grinding machine, freezer is most important for most, especially sometimes generator.
My name is Bosari Lukman. I'm an albino. I'm a builder. Yeah, I am with someone, but if I able to get, contract, once I cover it and take it down to the engineer, he will support me to do whatever I want to do. But what I need is that if people can able to get me a laptop or smart big phone to be cover project and throw it into internet for people to know what I'm doing. That's what I need.
My name is Bamidele Omoshola. I'm a cripple. I'm crippled in both legs. I sell pure water. Very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. The business is not moving at all. At all. And I have 3 kids without husband. I don't have husband.
So what are your expectations?
My expectations are I want people to support me because of my children, to raise my children for me. I want the good education for them. Yes, that is all. I want them to help me concerning my children. I want them to become great in future so that I'll be able to rest.
Okay, my personal challenge as a disabled person is partially impaired. Yes. For a living, I have a blog which I try to use to sustain myself. But during the pandemic, the blog was not coming forth. And as a blogger, you need to have heavy traffic before you can start making money. So even though I started that blog some years ago, I've not been able to get a single kobo.
So what do you blog on?
Yeah, insurance and pension news. Yes, bizladnews.com. Yes.
So what do you need now?
Ma, if I'm able to get finance to build up the website so that I can get Google access. Do you understand? Once you have Google access, that means you have heavy traffic. You can start getting adverts from companies. But when I go to companies soliciting for their support in the area of giving me news, patronizing me, they will say I don't have traffic. So that is the main issue.